Alright, so I'm here today to talk a bit about the mapping buttons that we have on the MotoGP bike. So turn it on so you can see. So what we have here is a power button. When we push this, it's changing which power we have, which mapping you see. A is more power, B and C is reducing. Here we have launch control for the start. So when we start, we go to neutral, we push that, we got the launch mode, automatically goes off. Here, yellow button, we have the fuel mapping. As you know, sometimes we need to do fuel consumption. And yeah, same thing again, A, B, C. We try not to use C because that's like really saving fuel. Pit limit, again, we have there when we come into the pit lane, bop, 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 as you'll probably hear it. Very good if you need to do a ride through or to come into the pits. And here is engine brake, so entering the corner, what uses to slow the rear wheel down more on the engine brake. Towards the end of the race, when the tyres drop, you need to sort of go down B and maybe see if the rear starts to come around a lot. So yeah, that's a quick debrief on what we do with the mapping. So
how many times do you use it during the race?
Depends. Some races could be a lot more, especially the power mapping. And engine brake, like here, with a lot of long corners downhill, you start to have more the rear coming around, so then you need to start to reduce on the engine brake. Again, with the power and the fuel, you use it together, like some places like Austria where fuel consumption is really bad. We try to use a less power mode and then try to use the less fuel mode and then go back up with the power, so we're always mixing between. I mean, it's not every lap, it's not in between corners, but you'll maybe do it over 3 or 4 laps and then maybe a bit more.